Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Jess's channel, PHBorn USNaturalized. We're going to go over our June basic expenses. We do these videos so that those folks who are thinking about coming here will have a basic idea what it costs for them just to survive in the Philippines for those categories of life that everybody needs, but not for the extras, not for traveling, not for spur of the moment things, not for
Oh,
gifts.
visa renewal.
No visa renewals, all stuff comes out of savings. Even our medical expenses, we take out of our savings account. But we do have 8 categories, and we want to go over them with you, and you can use them as a guide if you want to come here, or you can use them as a comparison. Let us know how you're doing. Are you spending more or less? We get comments every time we do these videos. The guy says, "I'm only spending 500 a month. I'm only spending 300." I don't know how they do that.
Well, there are also who said that, "Really, you spend that little? Like, do that?"
There are people that said that too.
Yeah.
So the first category I'd like to go over is housing. Housing, we allocate 10,000 pesos a month. Now, this is going to be in pesos. We'll convert to dollars because we do spend pesos in the Philippines, but we will compare it to the dollar at the rate of 56 and a half pesos per dollar. So for June, we allocated 10,000 for housing, even though housing doesn't cost us anything. Why is that?
Because when I was in America as a teacher, this is my shirt.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
sent
sure.
my mom,
That's sure.
I sent my mom the money and she built this
Oh,
house.
which is very nice. So I got a wife and a house. And it's debt free now that we paid it off, so it's really nice.
Yes.
But 10,000 is a starting place. So if you're coming over here, you can find a place for 10, a little less if you like less, or more if you want to have more. So it's a place to start. So that's 177 US dollars. The next item in our budget is groceries. And for groceries, we allocate 13,500 pesos a month for food, which is 239 US dollars.
Well, actually, it's not just food. It is everything that we need in our house. Cleaning supplies, laundry supplies, everything that we need that we can get in the grocery.
And we got really close last month. We spent 13,700. So only 200 pesos extra, about $242 for last month. So right now we're only 200 pesos over our budget. Doing pretty good so far. Oh, by the way, we don't include visas into our budget because we always took that out of savings. Although right now I'm on a Balikbayan visa, which you can check out. You can check out our Hong Kong video. However, you may have a visa need, and we want to recommend our partner who's working with us to help folks to manage that process. Who are they?
Filipino Visa. This is a premium visa service that specializes in marriage, couple-based visas, perfect for interracial couples. They have more than a decade of experience and also has helped a lot of clients go to the US. Their packages include CR1, K1, spousal, tourist, adjustment of status. At this time, they are not yet assisting work visa.
And we have a link in our description below for you to click on if you're needing help with that. Interracial couples. I don't feel like an interracial couple. I mean,
You're
I
a
know,
Westerner. I'm a
I mean,
Filipino.
I know we are, but Jess is my wife. I don't think about you like that. I married a different race. No, I married Jess. I don't. The next category is utilities. That's electric and water for us. For our electric, we budgeted 4,600 or about $81.50 a month for electric. We get that 4,600 pesos from taking last year's expenses for the whole year and dividing it by 12. Last time we got our bill, it was 5,010 pesos or $89 US. What all does that involve? Our electric bill?
We have two air conditioning units. We have a refrigerator. We have a microwave. We have a water pump. We have a water dispenser. We have lots and lots of lights. We have electric fans. Yeah, because it's just so warm. It's very warm.
So we blew our budget a little bit. Instead of 81, we spent 89, about $8 extra. The
Mhm.
next is our water, which includes our drinking water and other uses water. What kind of water do we use?
Okay. We have for drinking water, we go to the water refilling station. We have two large water jugs. And for the general use water, which is used for bathing, laundry, watering the plants. Yeah. Washing the dogs or bathing the
Yeah.
dogs.
So our budget for that is 566 pesos or about 10 bucks US. For some reason, maybe Jess didn't bathe enough. We only spent 330 pesos.
No, we were in Hong Kong.
Yeah, or $5.85. So it's nice to see that we saved a little bit there after spending money on the other category. So you may not want to do what we do, which is using public transportation, but for now we don't have a car. So our
Yeah.
transportation budget
Mm.
doesn't include a car. Why?
Because we find it irrelevant to drive in the traffic there,
Difficult.
to fight our way there with all the motorbikes and the buses and the suggestion of the lanes.
Yeah.
So no, we want to
The
sit
lines
down.
on the road are not rules, they're suggestion guides. The lights are suggestions. The traffic direction is a suggestion.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful. But our budget for transportation is 3,200 pesos or $57 US. And last month we spent 6,086 pesos. That's a lot more pesos. 108 bucks. What happened?
Because we went to the city many times and we ride a taxi.
Well, a couple times we rode the taxi, not many times.
Yeah.
But I had to get my ECC, my immigration clearance certificate, and it took a couple of trips back and forth. And after a while, you're tired of riding a bus, get in a cab.
Right. Go
Which
straight
is
home.
nice. Yeah, just come straight home, have to deal with that.
Mm.
So that was $108. We spent 50 more dollars than we should have. So one of the things also in the Philippines that cost you is your internet.
Oh, yeah.
We have two carriers, Smart and Globe, and we alternate between the two, whichever one happens to be working best that day. Well, we pay that first. It's a prepaid amount. So we pay so much and we get so much data. When the data's used up, we gotta pay again.
Mm.
And every month we spend anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 pesos.
Right. And then if one of the career is lousy, we switch to the other one. There are times both of them are lousy.
We just look at each other like,
Yeah.
let's go play some cards because it's not working. But you can spend a lot of money on internet and hopefully have a better service. But I have friends of mine that spend a lot and don't have any better service than us. So for that 1,700 last month, I think they count 1,800 pesos. Our budget for that includes also eating out. So we spent we list that at 4,000 pesos a month. That includes our eating out and our internet. So we spent 1,800 or so for internet. The rest is for eating out. Last month, 4,000 pesos is $71 US.
Mhm.
Last month we spent 35.60, which was less, $63. How come?
Because we were in Hong Kong.
And Jess was eating out in Hong Kong, which is not part of our basic budget. So we
Yeah.
actually saved money on our basic by spending a lot of money in Hong
In
Kong
our leisure.
in our savings category. Next to the last category is our help category. We just want to allocate money for help because it's nice to have help. Our budget for that is 2,200 pesos or $39 US, and we only spent 25. Oh, I'm sorry, we spent over. We spent 25.71 pesos or $45 US. So what is our help? What does that involve?
5 times a week, there's a young person who come over and sweep outside the house, water the plants, uh, tend to the grass.
Does a great job.
Right, very
Yeah.
good job.
Yeah.
And then if I want to get something outside, I give my nephew a holler. Okay, go get me this, get some sodas, get some water. So that comprises our.
So we spent a little bit over. And then we have the last category is miscellaneous. Miscellaneous is things we don't expect to happen, or maybe we get an urge to do something. Last time you see behind us, the wall is nice and clean,
Right.
painted. So we had a young man come and help us. He painted for 4 days. We paid him 400 pesos a day. That was 1,600. That
And we
wasn't
took
part
it.
of our budget.
We took it from the miscellaneous. These are expenses that doesn't fall in any category.
Yeah. My immigration clearance we took out of there, that was 500. I bought bath fixtures for mom's bathroom. There's a video on there, me cleaning it up. Nice to have new fixtures, but all that came out of miscellaneous. So our budget is 5,000. We spent 44.24 or $78. So how much do we end up spending for the month of June? June.
Dun-dun-dun. How much?
Our budget is always the same every month. It's 43,066 pesos. This month, because of the exchange rate, that came out to $763. Did we make our budget? No. We spent 45,681 pesos or $810 US. So we blew it by about $50, a little more, a little less.
Yeah, and to think that we were absent for a few
A
days.
few days, yeah,
Yeah, but
but
we still.
yeah, the electric was a little more, and yeah, not
Mm,
transportation was the killer. Any
mm.
case, $810 US for basic items. The average US SS recipient gets about 1,900 a month. We still have over $1,000 before average. So that's more than enough to save, to do extra stuff. We planned for this trip to Hong Kong. We had a great time. We did not go into debt when we went to Hong Kong. We used our savings. I had lots of doctor visits the month before, and we did not go into debt because we can afford to live here basically for $800 or so a month. We hope this helps you as you're considering coming here, or if you're here, it gives you something to compare to. If you guys have any questions how we managed to do this, just send us an IM or put your comments below. We have people all the time telling us they don't spend this much or they spend more. So if you are new to the channel, you've watched up to this point and you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. And if you're a regular subscriber, thanks for watching. We appreciate you and we thank you so much for watching. It kind of blows our mind. And if you have any visa needs, don't forget to click the link in the description below. That'll help us out. We appreciate all of you guys and for being here.
Please like, comment, and please subscribe if you are new here and you like our video. Bye for now.
Bye for now.